What up? Back, keeping on track. You already know it's week two. Now, I ain't gonna front. Be honest. I have no topic. It's also nighttime. Um, it's like 6:08, January 14th, 2024, and we out here. So I guess let's just go over what I did this past week. Um, ooh, yeah, and some of my struggles. So, for one of my jobs, I am currently trying to learn this new tool. And of course, something that I need to get better at is focusing during that time period where I'm supposed to be dedicating that time to my employer. So, been essentially taking a course, and as I progressed through the course, I had to take a test uh, at the end of it. And of course, the test, you got to pass a certain amount of questions for it or whatever. And your boy really only was getting 70s, which, 70, yeah, it's not failing, but it's also, I guess, not passing by their standards. Whatever. So I finally finished that yesterday, but it literally took me like 4 or 5 tries. And in between tries, it's like 24 hours, which is crazy. Like, why don't you let me just hustle it back to back? I'll do it after my third try. It's because they repeat questions, and obviously they want you to have a more difficult time trying to do that. Cool, whatever. Uh, so I guess one thing I've been struggling at is trying to put more energy into doing my extracurricular activities. I haven't worked on my fitness since last year, especially after I broke my arm. I definitely, after I broke that arm, it just, went to biking and running. Well, first I went to running, then I had some knee pain, so then I went to biking. Um, but I decided to just kind of completely uh, pause on that for now until I get a better handle on what I want my day-to-day tasks to be. I do know what it should look like. Now it's just kind of committing to that. So this past week, it was only my goals to wake up at 5:55 a.m. I only did that once, which is not great. um, yeah, I only did that once, especially during the week, Monday through Friday. Just trying to wake up at 5:55. Um, so I was still working on that, but I am at least keeping track of that, right? I'm at least acknowledging that deficiency in my life, and I'm keeping track of it. How do I keep track of it? Well, let's give y'all a little demo on that. And boom. Cool. So this is my calendar. Oh, it's kind of too big. Why is it so big? There we go. So cool. This is my calendar. Um, and obviously this is today. So woke up around 9:10 today, went to bed at 1:45. Did a little en route time, and here we are with the Vemoir. So next time you see me, I got the dreads a little bit later. It'll be a little fresher. Uh, but yeah, this essentially how I keep track of what I do throughout the day. This empty spot is usually, and I guess I could fill it out better, but this is employer time. Um, well, at least up until 4. So I'm trying to work 8 to 4 for the employer, uh, and then get things rocking like that. But it was only on Monday that I woke up at the time that I wanted to. Shame, shame. But we're working on it. We'll get better. As we continue to progress through this, though, you can see I dedicate my time to my company and also dedicate time to spending it with the family. Uh, it wasn't really eventful this Saturday, but most of that was just chilling with the fam. Last night, me and the wife had some game night with our friends, which is pretty cool. We don't live in the same state anymore, but still managed to spend time together and whatnot. Um, but yeah, essentially, I'll sit down and do a more formal scheduling for y'all, for you children, so you can get a better grasp at it. Um, so yeah, what else? Me and the fam are planning on moving, and initially I had applied to a house uh, that has the space that we want, and we kind of were second on the list, but then the first people didn't sign the lease, so then it was our turn to be first, and that was cool. But then we kind of went to go see it today, and I don't know, the backyard wasn't a big fan of it, so I called them and was like, nah, we'll just wait. We'll take our time with it, I guess. Our lease here isn't due till the 19th, so hopefully something better up our alley shows itself. Um, I don't know, my biggest thing was that there's just like this giant divot in the backyard, and it's also like facing the street. And there's alternatives that will come in the near future, hopefully, that better suit our, at least my wants. My wife too, but I kind of just made the decision without her. Whoops. Um, so yeah, that's something cool upcoming. Um, I'm also working on, I guess, a digital marketing agency uh, with my cousin-in-law. So we dedicate a couple hours per week to some of the training, and once we're done with that, he got a couple clients ready to get onboarded, and that should help me get closer to my 2,900 a year. Um, so that'd be really cool. Uh, just gotta kind of stay more on top of that. I know it's very easy to just let time master your life, but essentially you gotta master your time. And aside from that, uh, yeah, nothing too crazy. I guess this works out better, right? When I got a topic to discuss. Oh, one thing that I am super proud of myself for doing is I'm trying to learn Arabic. Right now, I'm just learning letters and what they look like when they're next to each other. So haven't learned too many words yet, but that should be coming up soon. Although I know how to say and, which is wa. So we got Bay wa garage, means house with garage, or and actually, house and garage. Anyways, super proud that I'm on 21 days in a row of studying my Arabic, which is pretty dope. And for uh, one of my goals for this year is to also read 12 books. I haven't done 20. Last time, all right. So it's like eighth grade, and we have books that we have to read. Well, we don't have to read, but uh, we got reading time and whatnot. And if you do 20 books along with 20 book reports, you get to go on this field trip at the end of the year. Uh, and that year was a cruise in Boston. That was pretty cool. But that was the last time that I read 20 books in a year. And that was the last time I read, like, period, pretty much. Like in high school, I did some reading, but by that time there was Spark Notes, and we was just Spark Noting most of the stuff. Um, but then, kind of fairly recently, maybe like a year or two ago, I kind of wanted to get back into reading. So now we're just taking it one step at a time, trying to read 12 books. I'm currently reading The E-Myth, which is essentially um, how to build a better business structure, since I'm on this journey of creating En Route, a cannabis delivery company. But I did finish already The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. And that book essentially was more, well, it's in the title, it's more of a spiritual success book, not spiritual like religious, but spiritual like the universe, and I guess portraying how you receive and give to the universe so that you can receive and uh, yeah, so you can receive the universe's gifts and whatnot. That book was cool, and kind of taught me to just try and take some more time where I'm just in a quiet realm instead of always consuming, which is very easy to do in this day and age with our phones always buzzing and I guess short form entertainment and dopamine at your fingertips. So just trying to uh, be more purposeful with my attention and activities. Um, but yeah, that book was cool. Uh, the E-Myth, hopefully I pick up a few things that I could share with my partners, and we just build a great business from the start, um, which I have no doubt that we can do that. We also actually super dope. We secured a pretty big investment to end 2023, um, and right now we're in the middle of warehouse build out. So that's, yeah, things just moving in the right direction. Uh, Aside from that, I feel like maybe I might be spreading myself thin, or I just really have to stay more on top of uh, what I do and how I do it. Because I'm also trying. One of my goals this year is to buy a low income house, so I'm doing some research on that as well. And I know that got to take time to find the home, as well as you know, find the management company, the people to rent the house and whatnot, and do any find the handyman, all that good stuff. Um, so I'm trying to do a lot, but that's the name of the game, right? You do a lot to get a lot. You can't like do nothing and get nothing. Well, you can. You can do nothing and get nothing. And I definitely been there already, and super glad I learned from that. And I think I'm pretty far removed from it, hopefully. Um, but yeah, that's where we at today. Uh, Try and make this a little more purposeful. Just definitely wanted to record some of my thoughts, but also, you know, gotta share a little bit something more valuable to you other than just a little progress update. But yeah, we out here sipping on the bucha, bad and bucci, homemade, pretty dope. Um, I've been getting into a lot more homemade stuff, like bread. Sounds like I'm in 2020, but nah, it's 2024. Bread, cookies, all that good stuff. One of the goals for when we move is a garden in the back with probably herbs, tomatoes if Leah doesn't rip them out again, and flowers. So, and I think a long-term goal for both of us is to have some chickens or area where we could have chickens and have them run around. I eat eggs pretty much every day, so I like I'm definitely down for chickens. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Got any questions? Nothing? Alright, well then, you already know. It's been real, it's been fun. It's been real fun, but peace and love. Gotta get back to it.